Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys had a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Let's go ahead and let's talk about what your jobs are for today. So first things first, you are going to come over to your assignments tab. You are going to scroll down. We are on week of October 12th through the 16th, and you are going to click Wednesday. And here you're going to see your lovely teachers who are so eager to see you, and you are going to see our schedule as well. So let's go ahead and just jump straight in. So again, we are working on verb tenses this week, so I'm going to go ahead and click on the sun, and it's going to take me to my job for Wednesday. And remember, there are 3 different tenses: past, present, and future. And I had some friends, I was looking at your guys' work from Monday. I want you guys, if you have already gotten it graded, I want you to go back and make sure that you explicitly tell me the rules for each tense. So for past tense, remember we add ed. For present tense, we can add ing, we can leave as is, or we can add an s. And then for future tense, we often add the word will beforehand. So go back, fix that if you did not insert that, and make sure that you get that down so you are good to go. We are going to go ahead. You have the video as a reminder. You have your anchor chart as a reminder. And here is going to be your job for today. So you're going to see there are all your blank boxes. You need to go ahead and tell me how to turn that word into either present tense and future tense or past tense. So for example, if I have believe, that is the present tense of the word. She believes, or I believe, those are going to be present tense. Past tense means it happened in the past, and I just gave you the rule, so you're going to tell me how to take believe and make it happen in the past, and you're going to type it right there. And then future tense, you are going to tell me right here of believe. Then if you go down, you're going to see we have noticed. Well, I noticed they gave you the past tense, so now you need to give me the present tense of noticed and the future tense of noticed. And then same for behaves, and then will decide. So keep that in mind while you're doing that job. Then you have your morning journal. And this morning, it is Wednesday, so you're going to be doing Words of Wisdom Wednesday. And your quote for today is, "Teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself." And so with this quote, think to yourself, are they talking about a real door, a physical door, like a door right behind me? No, they're not. So keep that in mind. Think about what does that quote, what do you think it means, and what does it mean to you? How does it apply to your life? And then after you've completed that, you have your Zoom at 9 o'clock. We are going to be doing math today. I'm so excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Then after our Zoom, we have our IB job. And so just because we had so little time last time to go over our IB job, I went ahead and I recorded our job for today, just so that way we're not, we're using our time as efficiently and effectively as possible. And you guys can work at your pace. And so right here is going to be a video camera. Go ahead, click that video camera. It's going to take you straight to the assignment. And here you're going to see there is a video. I'm going to go ahead and click it, and it's going to pop right up. And you are going to have your fabulous teacher, Miss Walsh, go ahead and walk you through this pictorial. And it's actually really cool, and you learn a lot of information about 2 explorers we are going to be introducing, Lewis and Clark. And so it's going to be really awesome, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. Oops. I made it nice and big. That's not what I was trying to do. And so you're going to go ahead and you're going to watch that. After you watch that, check and see how well you paid attention during the video and you followed my direction, because in the video I tell you to repeat after me. And when I ask you to repeat after me, as I say in the video, I don't care if you scream it at the top of your lungs or you whisper it and you do it in a whispered voice. But it's important that you repeat it after me and you say it as I ask, because that's what's going to help you remember those words in your brain, because those are going to be some really important vocabulary words. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on the IB symbol, and it's going to take me straight to my task or job for the Lewis and Clark pictorial. So I'm going to go ahead and click it, and you are going to see, there's the pictorial. So this is the whole, as you can see, this is going to be the finished product of the video, which is really, really cool. So you can see like, oh my goodness, there's a lot here. So definitely watch that video because it's a lot of cool information. And if I come over here to the side, I'm going to see that I have some vocabulary words. And so I want you to go ahead, what your job is to do after watching that video is you're going to click on the vocabulary words and drag them to the correct spot on the chart. You're going to get a point for each one that is in the correct spot. So make sure you're paying attention because, again, those are going to be the words that I'm repeating. You're going to also see where I put them on the poster, so that will be a huge help to you guys. Then you have your break. Give yourself a break, especially after that pictorial, because it is going to be a hard job and we got a lot of work still on the rest of the day. So give yourself that break. You deserve it. Go outside, go do something and give yourself that break. And then after your break, you are going to have your daily prefix and suffix practice. Remember, you guys know how this works. You click the YouTube button and it will take you straight there. So go ahead and do so. Then you're going to have another compare and contrast story. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to press the orange book, and it's going to take you to that job. And you have a really, really, really cool story, or two cool stories that are really, really important, and I'm excited for you guys to read. It's going to be about the civil rights movement and segregation, and so you're going to go ahead, you're going to listen. Mr. Gibbons went ahead and he recorded the audio for you, so you're going to go ahead and listen to two stories. Remember, we talked about comparing and contrasting, and we're going to do two stories. And so you're going to go ahead, you're going to listen to the first story, listen to the second story, and then you're going to go ahead and answer these questions on slides 3 and 4. And so I know my head's in the way for slide 4, so I'll scoot on over here. So you can see that there's slides 3 and 4. And so you have a total of 10 questions. And again, Mr. Gibbons made audio, so he's going to go ahead and read the questions out loud to you. Remember, these red boxes are for you to type your answers. For multiple choice questions, you just type the letter. And you can see on the side, there are crayons, because remember, you have to go back and highlight the text in that color. And so, for example, on number 7, it says, what is the main point of paragraph 3 of segregation during the civil rights movement? You choose your answer. Then you're going to go to that story. You're going to find paragraph 3. So here's paragraph 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to highlight in pink any evidence that supports my answer and tells me, yep, I'm right. I know I'm just guessing right now, C, because this and this. Don't just put C because I said that. I don't know. I didn't check. But you're going to go ahead and you're going to highlight pink for that text evidence you have. And then you have your personal narrative. Before I show you your personal narrative job, I want to stress, because I not only say it in the video, but I also say it in the directions. This is a 2-day job. Repeat that for me. 2-day job, right? And so it is going to be due Thursday, 11:59. So I do not expect you to finish this all today. It is a lot of work, especially with everything else we have going on. So I want you to go ahead and kind of pace yourself and give yourself that time that you need to make sure that you give me an awesome personal narrative. And so I'm going to go ahead. Your first job is to watch the video. Watch the video first, because I'm going to give you clear directions about what my expectations are, and I'm going to model for you guys how to make the middle chunk of your personal narrative. And so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to watch. I'm going to click on this camera, and you're going to see it's going to take us to the personal narrative lesson 12 video. So you're going to go ahead, you are going to click it, you are going to watch as Miss Walsh goes ahead and writes the middle part of her paragraphs. And I'm going to, again, stress right now, it is a 2-day job, because you are going to be writing 2 to 3 paragraphs for the middle of your personal narrative. And you might be thinking, what, Miss Walsh? 2 to 3 paragraphs? you guys have done this before. You did it with your ouch moments. A lot of you guys don't realize it, but you've written an essay already. You've written 4 paragraphs as a complete essay. And so you guys are totally ready for this challenge. And so for the middle part of your writing, you are going to write 2 to 3 paragraphs. And so you're going to have a total of 10 to 15, I don't know if it's backwards on your screen, 15 sentences. And so you guys can totally do it. I know you can. You guys are such scholars and I completely trust you guys. And so I know you guys are totally capable of it. And so again, it's going to be a 2-day job, so you guys can have time to work on it and make it the best that you can. So keep that in mind. I don't want you staying up super late and saying, Miss Walsh says we have to get it done today. No, that's not true. You have to get it done Thursday afternoon. And then after your personal narrative, you're going to be like, whoo! Or after the video, you need to go ahead and click the pencil, Miss Walsh, and you're gonna see that here is the task. And so just like yesterday's job where you had to take a picture of your personal narrative and bring it up to the camera, you're gonna do the same thing. And you can see I left you a couple pages because this is gonna be a little bit more chunkier. So you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna bring it up kind of nice and close to the camera. As I said yesterday, you're going to make sure it's nice and dark, meaning you push hard with your pencil, so that way it's really easy to read. And making sure you're using your best handwriting so that way I can read it. If your handwriting's sloppy, I'm just going to send back your paragraph and say, fix this, I cannot read it, and you're going to get a 0. So make sure you're doing your personal best handwriting, and you are writing dark so that way I can read it, okay? And then, and again, that's due Thursday. That's along with the video, that's due Thursday. And then you have lunch, you're gonna be like, whoo, I'm so tired. Yes, so fuel up your brain, have your lunch, so that way you are ready for your math job. We're gonna be talking about arrays today during our Zoom, and I'm so excited. I like I've said before, I love math and arrays and multiplication, and I know you guys are so excited about multiplication, so I'm stoked for us to go ahead and do this activity for today. And so you are going to see that Miss Lopez has given you an example over here on the side, so you can see that there's arrays. Your job is to write the repeated addition sentence in the box. And I just really want to quickly preface, just because it doesn't say type here, that doesn't mean that you don't type there. There's text boxes here, so I shouldn't see any blank spots. Okay, and so you're going to go ahead, you're going to have your array right here, you're going to write the repeated addition sentence and then the multiplication sentence. And so over here you can see it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so Miss Lopez, for the repeated addition, she went ahead, she did 4 plus 4 plus 4 6 times, and she gave us our total. And then she wrote the multiplication sentence, 4 times 6, because there's 4 groups of 6. And so you're going to go ahead, you are going to copy, not necessarily this exact example because it's not here, but you are going to take those same ideas and apply it to these arrays. Then you're going to go ahead, you are going to draw your own array. So you're going to draw 6 times 2, and you're going to insert a picture using the graph paper that Miss Lopez had supplied to you with that journal. And she gave you a little hint on the side. And then you're going to explain how you found your product. Remember your product, the answer using your array. And then number 3, we can see we have a celebrity in our class, Braylon, with our word problem here. And so you're going to use the word problem to try and find an answer. You're going to have to draw an array and insert it here, and then you're going to have to tell us the product of the factors that are in the problem. And that is going to be it for your math job today. And then finally, you are going to wrap it up with some iReady math. You're just going to click the iReady symbol, and it's going to log you into iReady and take you right there. And that is going to be it. Make sure you clean up your mess, your station, so that way you are nice and ready to go Thursday. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'm so excited to see you guys. I hope you are having a fabulous morning. I look forward to seeing you at Zoom, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, D1.